There we go. What's up, everyone? How's everyone's Saturday going? What's up, Velocity Rides? Hey, Ian, stay off. How's it going? If you can see right there in the corner, how close can I get? Okay, right there. Right there's the border. 3 days, right there in the corner. 3 days, 13 hours, 49 minutes, 20 seconds until the release of Planet Coaster 2. We're replaying some more Planet Coaster today. And this is the fun one, because I've completed all the easy scenarios, and now we move on to the medium. And I thought the easy scenarios were a challenge, so the medium ones are going to be a lot of fun. This one looks interesting. I'll do this one. Velocity Ride's going to Florida on the 5th. Nice. You're going to miss Planet Coaster 2. What are you thinking? SeaWorld Orlando, Fun Spot Parks, Busch Gardens Tampa, and perhaps some Disney. Nice. Have fun, man. That sounds awesome. Build a ride with at least 3 excitement. Build a coaster with at least 5 excitement. This is easy stuff. This is easy. I'm gonna try to get a lay of the land first before I build anything, because I think that's where I go wrong most of the time. I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. This ride has a giant line. What ride is this? Oh, it's a Antique Autos ride. Why does it have such a long line? Oh, because there's 3 cars. I think I can turn this part around without even adding anything to it. It's really bad operations. This is like Busch Gardens Simulator, Busch Gardens Tampa Simulator. Every ride just has horrible operations, and if you can just turn that around, it's a perfect park. Yeah, the coaster has such a long line, look at that. Because it's on one train, it has one train operations. Let's fix that. Oh, I can't change the coaster in this scenario. I can't delete it, I can't do anything. It's unfortunate. What are these people doing? Arden Gwazi with the 300-second dispatches. Yeah. It was just that this park has really bad operations, and if I can turn that around, I think I'll probably win within the first 5 minutes. It's rumored that Fun Spot is getting some of the rides. I don't think that's rumored. I think at this point that's confirmed. I have heard about that. I think that's pretty much confirmed at this point, because they removed the yo-yo ride at Fun Spot Orlando, and I think they're putting something new in that spot. I'm pretty sure they bought a couple of rides from the place at Myrtle Beach. Fun Spot Kissimmee. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably Fun Spot Kissimmee. I think you're right about that. I think it was Fun Spot Kissimmee. I couldn't remember which one it was, but I know they got rid of the yo-yo, and they're gonna put rides from Myrtle Beach in there. Check out Coaster Dave on Instagram. I saw Coaster Dave's story, and Yo-Yo's just gone. It's been gone for like a couple weeks, maybe a week or two. What coasters do I have available in this one? Let's see. Oh, I have like everything available to me. This is great. Let me move so you can see. We have Boomerang. We have SNS El Loco. We have B&M Dive. Like, we have everything available in this scenario. Like, I can build anything my heart desires in this park. Uh-oh. I'm bankrupt. What's happening? Is there a mechanic here? Do you know what rides they're getting from Myrtle Beach? So at this point, it's basically confirmed. I just can't remember the rides. Do the Giga, but money helps. Yeah, I should probably wait a little bit before I make the Giga. I think it's just because I closed everything down and then immediately reopened it. Look right there. 3 days, 13 hours, 41 minutes, 41 seconds. Where'd my hand go? There's my hand. Until Planet Coaster 2. Up and Overboard and Mock Fun both are SBF Visa. Yeah, they did tease the pictures on their social media. I have seen that. I do know what you're talking about. It's okay, we got $62 now, $28, $44. We're barely in the red. We'll be good, we'll be good. What ride is this that everyone's waiting for? The train? What if I just add more cars to the train? Well, that would require money though. Shoot, I can't do that. Can't do that at all. No, I did not get early access, unfortunately. This is Planet Coaster 1. This is not Planet Coaster 2. I did not get early access. I wish. I'm still pretty hyped for it, though. I'm still pretty hyped for Planet Coaster 2. I've seen a lot of people do have early access, but I do not. I'm just replaying Planet Coaster 1. You're excited for the Surf Coaster and Planet Coaster 2. I think, I don't know. Surf Coaster is cool and all, but there's a lot of coasters in Planet Coaster 2 I'm really excited for. The Tilt Coaster looks really cool. Oak Island goes bankrupt for the first time in 104 years. Nah, we're recovering, The Tilt Coaster looks really cool. What's it called? I can't remember the name of it, but it's the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind coaster type. That looks really cool. There's a lot I'm really excited for in Planet Coaster 2. They have a lot of new coaster types that I cannot wait to build with. If I can just make the lines move faster, then I make money faster. You know? I already got my deluxe pre-order. I did too. I got the deluxe. I think... What does the deluxe pre-order have? I think it has the water coaster and what else? I know there's the water coaster, the Intamin water coaster, and that's like a must-have. So I got the deluxe version. In 3 days, 13 hours, 37 minutes, and 50 seconds, I will be building an Intamin water coaster in Planet Coaster 2. You can already see how glitchy it's going to be. I was watching people play early access, and it kind of looks like a mess. There's a lot that I could see going horribly wrong. Especially day one, especially on launch day. There's going to be a lot of bugs. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, we're back in the green now. Look at that. For now. TBH, it's not going to be as buggy as City Skylines 2 on day one. If you jinx this, it's on you. Launch day. 3 days, 13 hours, 36 minutes, and 22 seconds they have left. They could do a lot of stuff to the game. They could change a lot of things still in those 3 days. I think I need another mechanic. Everything's breaking down. I use push to talk. I'm not going on mute. I just have push to talk. If I have open mic, you're gonna hear this, and nobody wants to hear this. You know? I'm using push to talk for the sake of the viewers, Jim. Of all people, you should understand. I could easily see Mock Fun replacing Yo-Yo. Which one's Mock Fun? I can't remember which ride that is. They don't have any plans for native Mac OS support for Planet Coaster 2. The game will, however, be available for Mac players via GeForce Now. Oh, that's awful. Oh, yikes. GeForce Now is game streaming, and there's bad input lag. Not bad, but it's noticeable. Like, it takes 2 seconds for your actions to register. So essentially, it's not available for Mac, is what they're saying. The inverting plane ride, where you can... Oh! Okay. I can't remember if I've seen that one before. I think I know what you're talking about. I'll look it up after stream. You love making CCI terrain coasters. Terrain coasters are so much fun to make. Maybe I should raise the price for this ride. The trees here are locked, so I can't do anything about that. You can see Up and Overboard replacing Splash Pad at Fun Spot Orlando. Where's the splash pad at? Is that near the front of the park? I could see that too. I'm interested to see if all of those rides are just coming to one of the parks, or if they're going to split them up amongst the parks. Just looked it up, and it took Asper, I don't know what Asper is, 4 years to release the first one for Mac. The first Planet Coaster? I can see Flashback at Six Flags New England game replaced with a single rail. It would make for the best top 3 in North America. Yeah, Superman, Wicked Cyclone, and a single rail. That would be a crazy lineup. That would be awesome. They just got rid of the giant inverted boomerang, though, so to remove another boomerang coaster so soon... I guess it's not soon, but you know. Flashback's the boomerang, right? Flashback's the Vekoma boomerang. I think I have to take out a loan here. There's not a whole lot more I can do. Alright, what are we thinking, chat? We got all of these options. All of these options. There's the Vekoma Boomerang, SNSO Loco, B&M Dive Coaster, Vekoma Giant Inverted Boomerang, Intamin Giga Coaster. You know, Ian said Giga Coaster earlier. I think we have to go with the Giga Coaster. He was the first one to say anything about which coaster. Yeah, it's your second home park. Six Flags New England would be a pretty good home park. My home park's Kings Island. Kings Island has a pretty solid lineup, but I think Six Flags New England is probably one of the best in the country in terms of ride lineup. Oh no, your other home park is Kenobi Lake. Yeah, I think Six Flags New England is the one to brag about. I haven't heard anyone ever brag about Kenobi Lake. To be honest, Superman's Restraint is overhated. The ride's layout looks incredible. I've never ridden it. I would love to ride that ride, but I don't know. I mean, even if it has a horrible restraint, I think the layout could make up for it. Do we go full Giga here? Do we go full 300-foot Giga? Because I don't think there's room for it. I think it might have to be a hypercoaster. Canopy. Okay, Canopy Lake. Canopy. Thank you for that. Thank you, Jim. I don't think I can go full Giga here because I don't think there's room for it. I'll try. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get to full Giga height. No, because there's no room for drop pullout. No, I can't give an intimate Giga coaster a B&M turnaround. No, we can't have that. I would do a 100-foot Mega, but have a punchy layout. I like that idea. I might do a little hyper coaster, a little intimate hyper. Let's see what that would look like. Yes, I can call it the Abomination. Abominator? What's the Abominator? They said Abomination. I like Abomination better. Oh no, I ran out of money. I wasn't even looking at the money. I have enough to make this overbanked turn and that's it. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, what can we sell? We gotta sell some stuff. Is this... no, that's locked. That's locked. All of these are locked. Oh no. Okay. Maybe it will be okay, and I can just earn money passively. When Planet Coaster 2 finally releases, you're gonna finally switch to PC. That's coming to console too. We're gonna switch to PC for Planet Coaster 2. When Planet Coaster first came out, it was only on PC, but I know for Planet Coaster 2, they're doing a PC and console release at the same time. What's making you switch? Oh, you're switching to PC because of the building limit, that makes sense. As far as I know, I think they're having a similar building limit on PC as well. I know they're having a guest limit, so when you share your park to console, it doesn't destroy the console. Because you can build whatever on PC and it'll be fine, but the second you share it to console, it's going to break the console. So they're limiting PC parks as well, just so the consoles don't get overwhelmed and overheat and ruin the game experience for console players. Which I think is a little silly. I'd rather see them just have no limit for PC parks, but then you can't share the PC parks with console players. Hey Electro, what's up? You think they'll have a mod for that? I don't know, because I know Planet Coaster 2 has an anti-temper software. They have DRM installed, so you can't pirate the game. It makes it harder to mod the game. That DRM software isn't present in Planet Coaster, so I think that's going to make the game harder to mod. But, I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm sure people will figure it out at some point. I would hope so, at least. That would make the game a lot more fun. Are we making money or are we losing money? Oh, we're losing a lot of money. Okay. I think... No, I can't sell anything. What am I gonna do? What's wrong with Mods Frontier? I'm trying to think. I don't think they've said anything publicly about mods in their deep dives. I really wish they would have. Because I know the modding scene for Planet Coaster 1 was pretty limited. There were some pretty cool mods. I've seen some really cool mods in Planet Coaster, but I know it wasn't the easiest thing for modders to make. So I was really hoping that in Planet Coaster 2 they would make it a little bit easier for all the modders out there. I think I just need to add flat rides. I don't think I can add anything too crazy yet. I don't have the money for it. Ooh, this will fit good over here. I'll put a drop tower right here. Yeah, that'll be a good fit. That'll be a really good fit right there. Then I'll make a big queue for this ride so it doesn't fill up like every other queue in this park. When you go back to building the Giga, slide the station way further back and see if you can get enough real estate for the 300-foot lift hill. Problem is there's not going to be enough room for the brake run then, because I was going to put the brake run back here. I don't know, I'll figure it out, I'll figure it out. I think the last thing a landlocked park needs, a park with like no land to build, the last thing they need is a Giga Coaster. Wait, is this supposed to be Cedar Point? This is like the exact shape of Cedar Point. Is that a coincidence? I think this is supposed to be Cedar Point. I think they're trying to make a Cedar Point reference here. What trees are these? Sycamore trees, okay. What's unlocked in this scenario? I'm gonna put like a little archway. Yeah. Yeah, this would be cool. This one. I'll put a little archway at the entrance. There's already a Ferris wheel, so I don't need a Ferris wheel. What else is there? Gotta have some flying scooters. That's a must. Absolute must. You know who would be proud? Don't even start. Don't even start with the Papa Don. No, no. I've had enough of the Papa Don. Don't even start. Don Helbig does not need referenced in this stream. I'm perfectly happy having a stream where Don Helbig does not get referenced. And now we're gonna have like 2 people in chat say, "Who's Don Helbig?" This is your fault. I want you to remember this is your fault. What is wrong with this path? Oh my goodness. There we go. I'm glad we're getting new paths in Planet Coaster 2 at least. Goodness gracious. I could put something else right here, but I think there need to be like restrooms or something over here too. Now, where are the nearest restrooms at? Can I view like heat maps? There's restaurants over here. Are there restrooms anywhere? The park probably needs some in that area anyways. I'll need some restrooms. I'm so glad that my Heartline rolls won't be rough anymore in Planet Coaster 2. I can't wait to get my hands on these smoothing tools in Planet Coaster 2. Right now it sounds too good to be true. Because in Planet Coaster 1, they're awful. The smoothing tools do not work. But I want to wait to judge. Because everyone's saying they're perfect, and I'm not sure they're going to be perfect, but I'm really excited to see. Mid-course discourse, what's up? Look, over there. 3 days, 13 hours, 14 minutes, 44 seconds. Where's my hand? My hand disappeared. There it is. Oh, there. Planet Coaster 2, 3 days, 13 hours, 14 minutes, 30 seconds. Name a better duo. Thank you. Name a better duo? You. And Planet Coaster mid-course. Actually, the restroom would fit over here pretty well. Mid-course, are you going to play Planet Coaster 2 in 3 days, 13 hours, 14 minutes, and 15 seconds? That's an interesting review of Planet Coaster 2, Jim. That's a unique take. It's a very insightful review. I appreciate that. For sure, hyped about a lot, mainly the smoothing and the multi-dimensional coasters. That's what it's called. Someone mentioned Velocity Rides said he was excited for the surf coaster. And I said I was really excited for the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. I can't remember the name of it. It's called the multi-dimensional coaster. I'm super hyped for that. Drop tracks and switch tracks. I know. I cannot wait. I'm really excited for the improved lighting. I think building indoor coasters and dark rides is going to be a lot of fun in Planet Coaster 2. And the smoothing tool and the pathing tools are just going to be a nice quality of life change that we've needed for a while. I really wish they could take that technology, all the coding, all the software that they built for Planet Coaster 2, and just backport it to Planet Coaster, because this is such a great game. I love this game so much, but it would benefit so much from that new technology. It really would. I can't see why they can't just backport all of that. To my knowledge, it runs on a very similar engine. I'm hyped for water slides. The water slides, to me at least in the early access videos I've seen, look really janky. I was excited for the water slides, but they look really janky, so I'm hoping they improve on those. I'm hoping they fix those a little bit. Because right now they're not physics-based, they're like animation-based. So the water slides play an animation of someone going down the slide, and it's not anywhere, it's not like physics-based like the roller coasters are. I think those are two separate coasters. There's the Guardians of the Galaxy model, where you can control the angle. Oh, you're talking about the Intamin multi-dimensional coaster, with like the flat track. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. The one with the drop tracks and stuff. No, that's not your bad, you're good. I know what you're talking about now. I'm really excited for that one too. Because I think you can do, and with the Guardians of the Cosmic Rewind model, you can do lift hills, launches, and a whole lot of stuff. Same with the Intamin multi-dimensional model. But I agree about the water slides. Let me send peeps over the edge, I don't care. The thing is, in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, by the same developer, Frontier Games, if you made your water slide too steep, or you had like an airtime hill in the water slide, the guests would fly off the water slide into the air, and it was hilarious, and it's all physics-based. So I don't see why they can't just use the same technology they made for that game, and use it in Planet Coaster 2. It might be for consoles, they don't want to overload the consoles. I'm not sure. That would be my guess. Because I know they're limiting the amount of guests that you can have on a park in PC, so when you share it to a console, it doesn't overload the console. The console doesn't overheat and die. Because they want the game experience to be very similar across platforms. I'm hoping those are changes they can make pretty easily, though, within a couple of weeks of the launch. Or maybe not, we'll see. Maybe they're content with how the game is at this point. I think I could fit probably one more thing over here. What could I add? What's my favorite new credit I got this season? Oh, that's a tough one. I got a lot of new credits this season. Probably New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. That was a really good one. That's the first thing that comes to mind. I've been on a lot of great roller coasters this season, but probably one of my favorites would be New Texas Giant. What about you? What's your favorite coaster, new credit you got this season? We have some very insightful, very intelligent chatters today. Someone joined and just said monkey. Very insightful. Do I put a shop here or do I put a ride here? I can't decide. Ooh, this would be perfect in the spot, I think. I think I'm gonna put some swings right here. Are the rides open? Yeah, they are. Oh no, I take it back. I take it back. My favorite new credit this season is Iron Gwazi for sure. I was thinking I wrote Iron Gwazi for the first time last year, but no, it would be this season. It would be this season that I wrote it. Also, Lost Coaster at Indiana Beach was insane. That's a crazy ride, especially if you sit... I'm trying to think. Front car, front row, so you're facing backwards. In the very front car, face backwards, like sit towards the front. So you're facing away from the track. And it's insane. You can't see what's coming, and there's like airtime pops. It's insane. That's my favorite row of that ride. It's a wild little ride. I feel like that's just Indiana Beach in general. It's wild. That's literally the seat I did. Front row facing backwards. It's a crazy little ride. It's so much fun. Everything at Indiana Beach is like that though. It's just janky and wild. Wait, did I already have... Oh, there's already a swing right over here. Okay, I'll delete this. Is there a carousel in here? You can have 2 carousels. There's a carousel. Glad to see some love for Iron Gwazi in the chat, like always. Horrible park, though. Let me just say, horrible park. I love that ride, but it's gonna be a while before I go back to that park. Scooters, a carousel, a train. Scooters here, a train here, and then 2 carousels. 2 carousels. Really, maybe I just lucked out with an empty day and great staff, but you love VGT to death? What? I've been there twice. Once in the winter, once in the summer. I think in winter we went on a weekday. In the summer we went on a weekend. I think that's right. And both times horrible operations, horrible staff. Like 10-minute dispatches on Iron Gwazi. Every single ride had like a 2-hour wait. but they would dispatch like once every 10 minutes, and it was just a miserable, miserable experience. The food was bad. I did not enjoy the food whatsoever. I have a lot of gripes with that park. That park did not impress me, and I gave it a second chance. To be fair, I gave Busch Gardens Tampa a second chance. You did a spring weekday, walked on everything, probably not amazing dispatches, but didn't matter with how empty it was. Didn't eat anything other than the pretzels. Okay. Both times I've been, it's been like a hot 90 plus degree day. It's like miserable outside, you're just drenched in sweat, and then the lines are horrible, and they don't move because the operations are horrible. They dispatch like once every 15 minutes. And everything's on one train. BGT hate is wild. I don't hate it, but I strongly dislike it. I strongly dislike that park. Some of the best coasters in the world are at Busch Gardens Tampa, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame. It's so sad, because they have Montu, they have Iron Gwazi, they have so many amazing coasters. It's at Busch Gardens Tampa. Ametriels, what's up? Look at the counter. We got a counter now. Counting the seconds. The seconds until Planet Coaster 2 comes out. We're down to almost less than 3 days, 13 hours. Almost. You found my channel when you were researching Michigan's Adventures Pass Holder Preview Day. When are you coming back? When are you planning on coming back to my home park? Next season for sure. I love Shivering Timbers. Shivering Timbers is in like my top 5. It's one of my favorite coasters out there. I'm not too far from Michigan's Adventure, to be honest. It's like 6.5 hours, which isn't horrible. I'm definitely gonna make a trip up there sometime next year. Just for Shivering Timbers. I love Shivering Timbers. I'll let you know for sure. Imagine a new gen Vekoma Boomerang. I don't think I want to imagine that. I like the old ones. I like the old Vekoma Boomerangs. I don't think they're that bad. I think get them new trains. The ones with new trains are fine. Yeah, I was watching some early access gameplay of Planet Coaster 2 today. Yeah, me too. I've seen a lot of early access gameplay. I'm hoping they can fix some things before release. Because right now there's some things that are kind of questionable, especially the water slide physics. Or the lack thereof. I'm really hoping they can turn some things around in the 3 days, 13 hours, and 30 seconds they have left. I might be glazing, but Superman is my #1. Superman at Six Flags New England is like one of my top bucket list coasters right now. The layout of that ride looks incredible. I'm just waiting for it to get new trains. I'm hoping that one day they'll get new trains on it. Because that's all I hear everyone talk about, is just how the restraints are horrible. If that could get new trains, I think it would be like a top 5 coaster. The one at Six Flags Fiesta Texas was actually sick. Boomerangs can be amazing if they run smooth with good trains. They've put a lot of work into the one at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Because I know they changed the brakes out, it has magnetic brakes now. I'm pretty sure it has the new trains as well. They put a lot of work into that one. And it runs amazing. It's a great boomerang, and it's a great coaster. And Vertigo is actually not terrible right now, that's true. At Kings Island, I did it a couple years ago and thought it was decent, nothing crazy. So they closed down Stinger at Dorney Park, and they took the trains from Stinger and put the trains on Stinger in Vertigo. And it runs a lot smoother now, it's a great ride. It used to be like my least favorite coaster in the world, because I grew up going to Kings Island, and I rode in Vertigo probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and it was horrible, like one of the roughest coasters in the world. But it's not that bad anymore. It's pretty good, actually. Pretty enjoyable. The boomerang at Six Flags New England sucks. Does that have the old trains or the new trains? Velocity Rides alternative account here. YouTube seems to be hiding my live chat messages? Huh? Why is YouTube hiding your live chat messages? What'd you do? I didn't do anything. It has the old trains and has some spare wheels, square wheels, and 100% headache guaranteed. Yikes. I've yet to ride a bad boomerang except in Vertigo at Kings Island, and they fixed in Vertigo, so I've yet to really know a bad Vekoma boomerang. I once saw a cheetah hunt ride op cross the train while it was dispatching. I said something about it, and they literally said womp womp. Mid-course! Mid-course, what are you doing, man? Oh no! I'm gonna heart that, give that a heart and a thumbs up. I have to do it now that you gave me $5. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the support, Mid-course Discourse. I have to do it because you donated $5. Oh no. Velocity Rides, that's actually extremely concerning. Did you donate twice? The second donation just popped up in the chat. Did you mean to do that? Mid-course, did you mean to donate twice? I don't know what happened there. We'll see if I can refund that for you, but I'm not sure if I can. No, I have to, because you paid twice. Well, I was going to before, but now you paid twice for it. I'll make two. I'll tell you what, I'll make two 50-foot dive coasters. Once I have the money. I don't have the money right now. Velocity Rides, that's actually really concerning. If someone's crossing the train while it's dispatching. I would definitely say something about that to management. Thank you for the support, Mid-course Discourse. I really appreciate the donations. Same thing happened to me. Don't worry. I know your comment just spammed a bit. What comment? I didn't see anything. Riddler's Revenge, Vekoma SLC at Six Flags New England is pretty rough, but it has new trains. The only SLC I've done was Thunderhawk at Michigan's Adventure. Mid-course, what do you think about Thunderhawk? Because I love Thunderhawk. Thunderhawk's awesome. I thought it was a really smooth ride. Oh no, the YouTube app broke and donated it twice. I'll see if I can refund that for you, but I genuinely don't know if I can. That's the YouTube app for you. Man, the comments are going wild. YouTube is glitching out on my end. Oh no. This live stream's too big for YouTube. Just wait till Wednesday. I'm gonna do like I don't know. I don't want to guarantee like anything crazy, but I'm gonna try to go live for at least 8 hours, 8, 10 hours, 12 hours. We'll see. Big live stream on Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. I love SeaWorld parks, but I'm gonna spill some tea here. I've seen many kids under 54 inches tall ride Mako. The ops didn't notice them. Bats swarm Mako's track at night, nearly hitting riders. Really? I've had really pleasant experiences with SeaWorld Orlando. I haven't had anything like that. I haven't experienced anything like that at SeaWorld Orlando. I need to raise the price of some of the rides. I'll do the coaster. I need money for the two 50-foot dive coasters. The first one said failed, and then the second one worked, and boom, 2 donuts. Oh no. Well, thank you. I'll see what I can do about that, but I really don't know. Some people's comments have been spamming by accident. I remember one time when I was at Disney Magic Kingdom, the teacups closed because someone... What? Probably a kid. To be fair, that was probably a kid. I just rode my second SLC at Canada's Wonderland. Made me realize how bad SLCs can be. Honestly, Thunderhawk is a sick ride, and head and shoulders above 99% of SLCs out there. It's all good. You just buy me a stack or something, and we collab at Michigan's Adventure. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. I've contacted SeaWorld about some of these concerns, but they said they forwarded it to the correct management about it, so we'll see. I need to raise the price of this one, because the line's too long. People can pay more for this one too, because the queue's full. I'm just going to raise the prices until the queues start emptying out, because it's too much money. On a scale of 1 to hype, how hype are you for Planet Coaster 2? Hype! We are... There it is. 3 days, 12 hours, 51 minutes, and 50 seconds away from the launch of Planet Coaster 2. I am hyped. Planet Coaster 2, hype. I pre-ordered Deluxe Edition, and I'm really hyped for it. I have some concerns about the game. I have some concerns, especially about the water slides. The water slide physics look really weird, but generally speaking, I'm really excited for the game. Just do one dive and one little launched Eurofighter. Do I have Eurofighter unlocked? I don't have Eurofighter unlocked. No, I have to do 2 50-foot dive coasters because it would be funny. They should rename... No, no Jim. I disagree with that. I'm gonna play Planet Coaster for a week after it comes out. Water slides do look weird. You're gonna play Planet Coaster 2 for a week straight? I respect it. Where am I losing my money at? Finances. Park management. Staff wages. Ooh, staff wages are losing me a lot of money. I'm just gonna fire all the staff. You're fired. You're fired. We don't need 20 janitors. We don't need 20 janitors. Dueling 50-foot dive coasters. Okay, that's an idea. I'm gonna grab the DLCs later. I'm trying to decide today/tomorrow if I should pre-order for the Intamin water coaster. I would just go for it. Because if you decide later on that, like, oh, the Intamin water coaster is so cool, I wish I pre-ordered it, then you're kind of out of luck. Because it's a pre-order exclusive. I think there's a couple pre-order exclusives, or maybe you get one of the DLCs for free or something. But honestly, I would just go for it. Beyond 130-degree vertical drop, 50-foot dive coaster? Maybe. Hey Tay, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good tonight. We're 3 days, 12 hours, 49 minutes, and 10 seconds away from the launch of Planet Coaster 2. I am hyped. I am excited. Today is a good day. Oh, my park's making profit now after I fired everyone. Look at that. That's wonderful. You just need to fire everybody until you start making a profit. I'm gonna pay off this loan. I'm gonna wait until I can pay off this loan. And then I'm going to take out another loan, and then we will have the dueling B&M dive coasters. I might go to Cedar Point for the first time in 1 year. Pre-order for bragging rights. The first time back at Cedar Point in a year, or you're going for your very first time in 1 year? You like the Roblox video I did? Oh, thank you. I think that Roblox video is hilarious. It didn't do very well, and I'm kind of sad about that, but I thought it was hilarious. Thanks for watching it. Yeah, for Planet Coaster 1, they wound up dropping the pre-order content and DLC later. Oh, did they really? I can't remember what the pre-order content for Planet Coaster 1 was. What was the pre-order content for Planet Coaster 1? Oh, you're going to Cedar Point for your very first time, Jim? Is that in 2025 or 2026? Like a year exactly? Why do people pay so much for this ride? Going for the first time in 2025. That's awesome, Jim. I hope you have fun. It's always the best vids that perform the worst. I don't know if it was the best video ever, but I thought it was hilarious. And I'm sad that the algorithm didn't agree with me. Get Fastlane, the place is going to be crazy next year. That's true. 2 new roller coasters. New quote-unquote roller coasters. Top Thrill 2 kind of opened this year, kind of didn't. 2 new coasters opening next year. You're gonna need Fastlane next year for sure. Will people still ride this if I charge $35 for it? We'll see. Do I have hold for review on? That might be the reason why YouTube is hiding my messages. I don't have hold for review on. I don't know what's going on there. It was basically all the Thrill Seeker content in pre-order. What was the Thrill Seeker content? I don't remember the Thrill Seeker content. Am I excited for Siren's Curse? Very. I cannot wait for Siren's Curse. Not only Siren's Curse, we're getting 2 Vekoma tilt coasters in the US in 2025, and that's going to be awesome. I'm so excited for Coda Land. I'm so excited for Circuit Breaker, and I'm excited for Siren's Curse at Cedar Point. I think they're going to do a pass holder preview for both rides like they did for Top Thrill 2 this year. Because if you remember, on the Top Thrill 2 preview days, they also had Corkscrew, Magnum, and Power Tower open. But I think this year they're just going to do Siren's Curse and Top Thrill 2 on the pass holder preview days. That's my theory, at least. That's my guess. And they might have some other rides open too, in case Siren's Curse and Top Thrill 2 go down, which is very likely. Let's be realistic. You would say $35 for one coaster and burn the park down. Understandable. Tornado is so expensive. They're complaining about how expensive it is, but they still get on it. Oh, look at that. I have money now. Okay. Pause. Pay off the loan. Take out a new loan. And now let's build the dueling 50-foot dive coasters. This is gonna make me go bankrupt. I want you to know, mid-course discourse, you're gonna drive my park bankrupt with your evil idea. A couple streams ago, I asked chat what coaster, what's the first coaster I should build in one of the parks, and Ian said I should build a mock launch coaster. And that drove my park bankrupt because it was like twice as expensive as the wooden coasters, and it like it ruined the scenario. And now it's gonna be your fault. Now it's your fault this time. Golden Mascot, Golden Hat, original soundtrack, and beta access. Really? I must not have pre-ordered it because I don't remember any of that. It probably won't be before the park opens for the summer, though. I'm pretty sure they have said Siren's Curse won't be ready until summer. They say early 2025, early summer 2025. We'll see. I think at the very least they're going to do another set of past order preview days for Top Thrill 2 because very little people got to ride it this year. And Siren's Curse isn't a giant coaster, it's pretty compact, and I think they could throw that together pretty fast. I know Snoopy Soapbox Racers at Kings Island went up really fast. And they already have track on site for Siren's Curse, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they had that open pretty quickly. The nice thing is this park is, like, packed. Like, every single ride has, like, a full queue. So if we get dueling dive coasters, that's going to be a capacity monster. Actually, let me check first. Let me check and see if I'm holding comments or holding messages. Because Velocity Reds can't chat. No, Velocity Reds, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I don't have like any chat moderation on. I don't know what's happening with your messages, sorry. Siren's Curse is gonna look great on the midway, it's just kind of confusing since Valraven is right there. Especially with the theme Siren's Curse, like Lake Erie, and it's a red and black coaster, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It's gonna be a little confusing. Being right next to another dive coaster, even though it's a tilt coaster, kind of different, kind of not. And the theme doesn't make a whole lot of sense with the colors. True, Soapbox Racers went up overnight. Yeah, essentially, I think when the park opened, they had like footers and stuff done, and then like 2 months after the park opened, it was done. No worries, I blame YouTube. Everyone's having problems with YouTube tonight. Midcourse Discourse. His app made him donate twice. I mean, I benefit from that though, so I'm not complaining. I can see that happening. I feel like they won't do anything for Top Thrill 2. I feel like they're trying to keep attention away from it at this point. So maybe they'll act like Top Thrill 2 has just been open or something when the park opens. I don't know. I feel like they have to acknowledge it to some extent. Like, when you fail that badly, you need to acknowledge it. And they've done, like, what, 4 Twitter statements and that's it? So I really hope to see next year that they do something to make up for it. I have faith. It's Cedar Point, though, I don't know. Sometimes I'm happy with Cedar Point, sometimes I'm not. So we'll see. I'm a big critic of Cedar Point. That's why you won't see me at the media days. But I'm hoping, I'm really hoping. I have hope that they can make up for it somehow. But you don't have to acknowledge it when you have another coaster. They don't have to, but I feel like a lot of the public is so frustrated about it. When the general public is so frustrated about it, you need to say something. And once again, they don't have to, but I don't know. I would like them to, and I think everyone wants them to. Everyone in the world wants them to right now. So it would look the best for them if they do say something and they do make up for it somehow. I think there's a lot of things they could do to make up for it, it's just whether or not they do it. I think the Cedar Point move would be to lay low and kind of ignore it and act like it never happened. But we can only hope. Let's just hope they don't have issues with that one as well. Oh, Siren's Curse. I don't know, I think the new-gen Vacomas have been pretty reliable. I mean, Snoopy's Soapbox Racer at Kings Island, I've never seen it down. I mean, like, besides opening day, I know opening day, when the ride first opened, it was down for a couple hours. But for the most part, that ride's been pretty reliable. What do I use to record videos when I go to parks? I use this. It is a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. The cameras on this, look at those cameras. They are amazing. I use this to record. During Kings Island Halloween Haunt opening night, I used that thing. I'm using a Sony ZV-1F, which I'm also using as a webcam right now. And it's not a very good camera, but the low light is really good, so I used that for Haunt, because the low light was pretty good. Make the dive coasters have a layout of a wild mouse? Why? You guys just want to torture me tonight. You just want me to fail. You want this part to fail. You have a hidden agenda. Wait, Snoopy Soapbox Racers was down the whole day you were there, really? Yo, let's go! Bud, what's up? 3 days, 12 hours, 37 minutes, 56 seconds until the launch of Planet Coaster 2. Let's get some Planet Coaster 2 hype going. I got on the first train of the day, and it was the only one that ran the whole day? Really? I've never seen that ride go down, that's crazy. Okay, let me finally build the dueling dive coasters. How's this gonna work? I'll have one go this way. No. One here. Maybe. I have ideas, but I don't know if they're good ideas or not. That's the problem. Wait, what if... Can you mirror rides? Is that a thing? I feel like if Siren's Curse was to break down, it would be funny if it was on the... If it was at the tilt. No, that would be scary. That would be funny. That would be horrifying. If you're stuck on the tilt track... I really don't know anything about the other tilt coaster. I think there's one other tilt coaster in the world right now and one under construction. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. I'm guessing the drive tires on the lift hill were having problems. In my Kings Island vid, I rode it, but couldn't get any footage because of that. But regardless, I think it was a fluke. New Vekoma does seem to be very reliable overall. I saw on Twitter that Big Bear Mountain at Dollywood this week, the control panel, I mean, supposedly these are rumors as to what happened. The control panel caught fire, and the ride went down for the rest of the season. So I'm talking about how great New Vekoma is, but also one of their biggest coasters in the US also just went down for the season because of technical issues. If it was stuck on the tilt track, I would cry and hate Vekoma. I want to make a comment on your Busch Gardens Tampa video. Never go to amusement parks during the summer. The worst times are June through August. I went to Busch Gardens Tampa in the winter. If you look at my first Busch Gardens Tampa video, I went during the winter. I mean like early spring. And it was just as bad, if not worse. I've never had a good experience there. Okay, there's one station. And now I'm gonna do another station right next to it for the dueling 50-foot dive coasters. Which coaster? What do you mean, Bud? Oh, which coaster caught fire? Big Bear Mountain at Dollywood supposedly has caught fire. I was literally just joking about a control panel catching on fire last stream. That's crazy. Apparently that's a real thing. Velocity rides. I'm just gonna eyeball this. I'm just gonna try to line it up. I think that's good. They better still have Angle Snap and Planet Coaster 2. I don't see why they wouldn't. I assume they will. Oh no, I don't remember. Oh, what size track did I use? 19, okay. 19 feet. Except for the last one. What angle is this? 30 degrees, okay. Maybe I need to move this one down. I'll move this one down. Then I'll finish this one first. You do any other games than Planet Coaster? I do No Limits 2. I love No Limits 2. I have like 2,000 hours in No Limits 2. I love making coasters in No Limits 2. I do Parkitect. I've only streamed Planet Coaster so far, but I have a lot of other coaster games. And games in general. If you saw my Steam account, I have like 300 games on Steam. Big Bear is lit, fire emoji, it sure is, Jim. I love Big Bear Mountain, that's such a fun ride. Big Bear Mountain's awesome. Remember when I joked saying, imagine if that happened in real life when your Magnum coaster broke down? I do remember that. No, that is funny. You jinxed it. You jinxed Big Bear Mountain. You caused this. Velocity rides, you should feel bad for causing Big Bear Mountain to catch fire. Inadvertently. Yo Doofle. Yo Doof. Going to Bingle's game tomorrow. Are you asking if I am, or are you telling me that you are? Because I'm not. This does not look right. What have I done? What have I even done here? Oh, I think the other track pieces are smaller. This one's 19. This one's 19. This one's 19. What did I do? I actually don't know what I did wrong. First piece is 19 feet, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees. And then the second piece is... I'm gonna do this the whole ride. Thank you, Chris Discourse, for making me make dueling 50-foot dive coasters. This is gonna be miserable. I am Houday. Nice, bud. I hope you have fun. Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go. I've also jinxed the Fury Crack when I was at the park in June, 2 weeks before it happened, when I said, Fury goes so fast. You jinxed it. Element of the ride, what's up? We got 3 days, 12 hours, 30 minutes, 1 second to go until the launch of Planet Coaster 2. I'm so hyped. I am so hyped. What was I doing? Oh yeah, okay, 15 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 19, okay. I don't know what I did wrong here. This track looks longer than this one. 30 degrees, 30 degrees. I'll make it work out mid-course. It's all good, it's all good. It'll work out. See, there we go. There we go. And now I just gotta line these up. Oh, but the dive coaster trains are so long, I can't have them too close together. This is gonna cost more money than my park has. We are making dueling 50-foot tall dive coasters because Mid-Course Discourse donated $5 and then accidentally donated another $5. He asked in his $5 donation for me to make a 50-foot dive coaster. I said okay, and then he donated again by accident, so I have to make 2 now. Fury looks like fun. It is. Fury is an awesome ride. Personally, it's not one of my favorites, but I think objectively, when you're talking objectively, it is one of the best rides in the world. Based on, like, statistics, based on, like, things you can measure, objectively, it is one of the best rides in the world. Did you know the track on Superman, the ride doesn't have heart lighting? Really? I did not know that. Imagine a 2-seater dive coaster. A B&M family dive coaster. Oh no, we have enough dive coasters in the world, we don't need more. We don't need a family dive coaster. I don't think this is steep enough, but I can't. I need the angle snap to make sure these are the exact same. I was gonna put a dive coaster here, and now I think my plans are kind of ruined in regards to that, but that's okay. Hello, I'm going to Carowinds tomorrow, and I'm gonna hope I get Fury in row 8, as I've never been on row 8 back row before. Fury in the back row is incredible. My favorite row on Fury is back row. I take that back. Actually, front is my favorite on Fury, because you get the wind in your face, and it's just this wild experience. It's so much fun. I hope you have fun, Daniel Coasters. Enjoy Fury for me. It's even more crazy because Intamin had started heartlining the year prior with Millennium Force. I didn't know that Superman didn't have heartlining. That's interesting. Does that make the ride any more intense? Because I'm sure the forces are a lot crazier without the heartlining. Okay, wait. 40 feet? 59 feet. How tall is that? 53 feet. Oh no. This is gonna be so goofy. This is gonna be ridiculous. I mean, of course, can I make it... Does it have to be exactly 50 feet tall? We achieved it. 50 feet tall, right there. $75 feet max. Okay. You know... I have such a dilemma right now, because I want it to be at least 75 feet tall, so the park can succeed. Because if I have a 50-foot dive coaster, the park's gonna fail. Oh, let me save the park right now. Let me save this park. Because the park's gonna fail if I put two 50-foot dive coasters in the park, but it's also gonna be really funny. Do I do it for the funny, or do I win? Do I win the game? I feel like I could make it 50 feet tall and still include an inversion somewhere. I'll make it work. I'm gonna make it work. I need to. That'd be really funny. What did I do here? I did something wrong again. I think I made the start of the lift hill too long. Wait, this one's 49 feet tall. What happened there? Okay, let me fix this. Is that good? What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. Now the catwalks are like unaligned. Do 150 and 175 and have the 75 Turn over the 50 before the drop. I am trying to process the words you're saying, and it's not going through my brain right now. That would be cool mid-course. I'm... You need to explain more, because I'm not processing. So, 150 foot. Okay, this one would be 50 foot. Oh, you mean the lift hill goes over the drop? I've been on Fury in the front like 3 to 4 times, but they always assign me row 7 instead of 8. Also, hot take Intimidator, parentheses, Thunder Striker is better than Fury because it has more sustained air. I don't really like Thunder Striker, especially with the trims. It should keep the name Intimidator, because the trims are awful. It's one of the weaker hypercoasters in my opinion. It's still a good ride, but it's one of the weaker hypercoasters. 26, 26, 26, 16. There we go, 50 feet tall, exactly. Look at that. Have them both turn the same direction before the drop. 75 foot will stack over the 50 foot. Okay, that could work actually. I'm hearing what you're spitting. Oh no, 79 foot. Okay. Let's try that. 76 foot. 75 foot, there we go. Look at that. But do what my heart wants. I like your idea. I like your idea, actually. I think this will be interesting, to say the least. The problem is, I think they're gonna reach the drop at different times if I have different track lengths. I don't think it will be, dueling. Should the drop be here? Should this be the drop? The insane 50-foot drop. You're already in tournament, just trying to make them both. Trim Striker, that's right, Bud. Thunder Striker's Trim Striker. I don't like that name as much as Intimidator. I think I've had better rides on Intimidator than Diamondback, but then again, I've only had one ride on Diamondback, aka Diamond Stacker. Listen, Kings Island has amazing operations. I will defend Kings Island. I was pointing at the microphone for some reason. I'll put it at the camera and say, I will defend Kings Island until my dying breath. I think the Kings Island operations are really good, actually. Wait, no, if I do this? Oh no, that looks hideous. That's horrible. Diamondback is always stacked? Not always, come on, guys. Not always. Kings Island has great operations, and this year they've been sending those trains out. It's been great. Diamondback destroys every other hyper, in my opinion. It's shaky, but when it's running hot, that airtime is elite. I agree, especially in the back. Especially, try the front row. Front row is awesome too. In the back, lean over, and, like, put your hand out, like, reach your hand out and lean over, and you can feel the splashdown. It's essentially a water coaster. I like Diamondback over Orion. Me too. Diamondback is one of my favorites at the park at Kings Island. Orion goes down all the time, I swear. This year, everything's gone down all the time at Kings Island. I'm trying to envision how I'm going to make this work. I'm sorry, mid-course. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make them the same height, just because it's gonna make it so much easier for me. I have to, I'm sorry. I'm torturing myself enough by making 250-foot tall dive coasters. Because I'm trying to envision how I'm gonna incorporate... Oh, look. Look at... Why does it need all this before the drop? Look at this. This is horrible. At least it will be so small that I can put the Giga Coaster over it, and it will make no difference. It's gonna be like 5 miles per hour. It's actually gonna be like 2 miles per hour. Look at that. The 50-foot drop. I need it like in the ground so it actually pulls some forces. I need like... I need the drop pull out like underground essentially. Even if it looks silly. It says it's still 2 feet off the ground. It's not going to count as like a 50-foot drop. It's not going to count that as like anything other than like a 40-foot drop. But... oh no. I can't remember what track size I did just then. Let me do the drop first. This was 26-foot piece at a 45-degree angle. Underground Oblivion type drop. The problem is in this scenario, specifically in this scenario, I can't modify the terrain. Specifically in this scenario, I can't modify the terrain, so I can't do anything about that. Thunder Striker's also Thunder Tremor. Kings Island offs were great, but it double stacked a lot. I was expecting more, but on Thunder Striker, they have been rolling 3 trains this year. I mean, I think Kings Island has been too on their hypercoaster for the most part. Turn down the track friction on... oh, that's smart. That's good advice. Bud. That's really good advice. Because then it won't lose as much speed. I just checked the track length and I can't remember what the track length was now. I think that's about the same. I think that's about right. What do I do here now? I mean, that's as small as I can make any of the inversions. I can't make any inversions smaller than that, so I don't think I can do an inversion. Bro's making a grass splashdown. A grass down. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. Just ignore it. It's not there. I need good stats so the part can succeed, but oh no. I mean, it's not gonna be realistic. Obviously, this isn't gonna be realistic, but I have to push it to its limits so the part succeeds. Feels like most GCIs run on the slower... oh, I didn't see the one before that. I think I was just expecting the operations... you're expecting the best operations from Kings Island, but the 2-minute dispatches on Mystic Timbers were questionable. Still, 2-minute dispatches aren't bad compared to a lot of other parks. I could make a corkscrew. Thank you, Bud. Thank you for spamming corkscrew like 10 times. You know, that'll work actually. That'll actually work pretty well. Spamming is allowed if it significantly improves the ride. Yeah, that'll actually work. That's the name of the ride, Grass Town. Well, what's the other side called? There's 2 sides. What's the other side? Mid-course, this is your fault, because I remember watching your stream, and you had this silly, like, Giga Wacky Worm, and I'm like, what am I watching? And you just come up with, like, the silliest things. This is, I know this is something you would make. And you've influenced me. You've influenced me into making this monstrosity. 22, 22, 11. Okay. 16-foot, 22, 11, 22. Times 4 heartline roll. Times 4 heartline. Okay, I'll do a heartline roll as well. I think that's the only other version I could really do. Now the grass splashed down. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. No, maybe I'll put effects there or something. I'll do something there. If I pre-order it now, do I get early access? No. Currently there's no early access for Planet Coaster 2, except for content creators. I didn't get early access, so I'm just playing Planet Coaster 1 right now. This is just normal Planet Coaster. But Planet Coaster 2... Where'd my hand go? Okay. Planet Coaster 2 will release in 3 days, 12 hours, 12 minutes, and 44 seconds if you pre-order right now. I mean, either way, even if you don't pre-order, it's going to release in 3 days, 12 hours, 12 minutes, and 37 seconds. But no early access, unfortunately. I wish. I'm just gonna make everything the same angle so I can remember easier. Reducing landscaping costs with the grass down. That's true. Maybe this ride is the lawnmower. This is the lawnmower. I don't think there's a coaster out there named the lawnmower. I think that could be a very unique name for a unique, to say the least, very unique coaster. I'm just gonna have it do the drop, the corkscrew. I'm gonna have it turn around extremely sharply. I think if this was real, it would fly off the tracks because it can't make that tight of a turn. And then just head back to the station. The problem is I need another lift hill. I need another lift hill back here because it's not going to be able to make it back up the station. I think there is a Heartline roll on Valkyria at Liseberg. Is that a Heartline roll or is that a 0G roll? I think I know what you're talking about. Lawnmower and Weed Whacker. Make one side green and one yellow. John and Deere. Oh my god. Here I was trying to make a nice, realistic park. And then comes Mid-Course Discourse. And all of you people, you make me do this. You make me do this. What was I doing? 22 degrees up. Okay. I'm having fun though, I'm having fun. It's all good. What was... I can't remember what angle I did after this. Then right here will be the Heartline roll like 10 feet off the ground. Now this is like 2 feet off the ground. Tay votes for mid-course names. Okay. How do I do a poll? I'll do a poll. I don't know how to do a poll. Hold on. Mid-course, do you know how to do a poll? I'll do a poll for the names. Let me know if you know how to do it. I'll do a poll for the names and the people can speak. This will be like the true. This will be the most important election of 2024, and it will be for the names of these dueling 50-foot tall B&M dive coasters. There's no way the clearance envelope is good on that. No, it's gonna just ignore it. Just ignore it. If I ignore it, it's fine. Out of sight, out of mind. I can't remember what I did on this side. Oh no. I think I did this, this, this. I think I did that. Yeah, that looks right. Sorry for the promo, but I feel like $10 is worth it. What do you mean? I don't know what that's referring to. I had YouTube on my OBS, and in the YT panel, there's like a menu in the corner that lets you do a poll. I have YouTube and Google Chrome in one window, and then I have OBS in a different window. I don't know how to if you're not using the YouTube chat in OBS. I found it. Okay. What is the name? No. What to name dueling 50-foot dive coaster? Option 1 is lawnmower and weed whacker. Option 2 is John and deer. Start poll. Alright, the poll will be up while I work on the coaster. Vote for your favorite name for these two coasters. Okay, we got lawnmower and weed whacker in the lead. No Hawk Tua in chat. Jim's been talking about Hawk Tua for like the past hour almost. It's 11 PM already? What happened? Oh my goodness. When did I start the stream? How long have I been streaming for? I thought it was like 9 PM. Where's Hawk and Tua? No, Jeff. No Hawk and no Tua. Heartline roll, entry right. I kinda hate it, I kinda don't. Kinda hate it, kinda don't. Do I have enough money to finish this? I don't even know if I have enough money to finish this. I'll finish one side so I can at least open one of the sides. Oh, this is silly. $105 minutes. Really? It feels like it's been 30 minutes. Too many dive coasters happened. 10-foot airtime hill is needed to finish one. This is basically a 10-foot airtime hill, I think. Let me make it like that's like a Magnum hill. Hold on, let me move all the trek down. Move all of this down except for the airtime hill. The airtime hill. Airtime hill. Hold on. I'm onto something. I'm onto something here. Airtime hill. It's just really sharp. Eject your airtime right there. Turn down the track friction now and test it. Good idea. Well, if I unpause, I'm gonna lose all my money immediately. So I think I need to finish this first. I'm gonna have the opposite of a brick run. I'm gonna have a lift hill. A lift hill at the end of the ride. This is ridiculous. What is that? What is that autocomplete? Planet Coaster, are you good? Are you okay? What was that about? Okay. We need a small ejector airtime hill. We have an ejector airtime hill right here. Look at this. With some smoothing, it'll be 10. We need a test. Save, then test, then load. No. I'll save it just in case. But it's basically done. I just need to auto-complete it, I think. Some straight track. Bam, look at that. Is that not the most incredible dive coaster? Look at that airtime hill. It's gonna be the best airtime hill in the world. Is that not the best dive coaster you've ever seen? Actually, I'm gonna do some trim brakes here just in case. I don't know. It's not gonna be going very fast because it's 50 feet tall at most. It's not gonna be going very fast, but trim brakes just in case, just to be safe. Okay, let's see. Save it here. Save it here. So I can reload. And then let's test it. Best ride ever! Wait, first I need to turn down the friction. So it makes it through the layout. I'll do like lowest friction possible. I think Planet Coaster just had a stroke. Planet Coaster just threw in Premier Spaghetti Bowl layout. Friction, good. Add a second tray for capacity. I will. It will be a people eater. Because everyone's gonna... Who isn't gonna want to ride this? Like, who wouldn't ride this 50-foot tall dual-lane dive coaster? It's gonna have, like, better capacity than Starfall Racers. Look at that. Into the corkscrew. Okay, you get some hang time there. You get some hang time. Okay. Okay. Negative 2 Gs. You get some good airtime there. Then up into the brake lift hill. Okay, that is incredible. That is incredible. Load Park. I think it's safe to say that Lawnmower and Weed Whacker won the poll, so I'm going to end the poll. The name for the ride is going to be Lawnmower and Weed Whacker. But which side's Lawnmower and which one's Weed Whacker? I just need to make the queue as short as possible so I can open the ride. I can't run out of money before I open the ride. There, good enough. Oh, the exits could meet here. I'll have like the exits meet. What's going on with the... I can't put a path here. I can't put a path there. Oh, I'm out of money. Okay. I need like $1 extra. You know, once people get on the ride, I will probably have enough money for an exit. That's a problem we solve later. Lower friction a tiny bit, and no lift is needed. You think so? You really think so? I think the lift hill adds character, though. I think the lift hill adds character. Why do I look like the American Digital Dan? That's a compliment. That's a compliment. Digital Dan's awesome. I've been watching Digital Dan play Planet Coaster 2. He's great. It's 8. We have $5. Look right here. We have $5. I am not broke yet, Tay. Okay, maybe I am now after I smooth this out. Because it was pulling 2 Gs right here, so it needs to chill out a little bit right there. Friction all the way down. All the way down. There we go. Block sections. 3 trains. No, 2 trains. 3 trains, 3 trains. That'll be fine. Smooth air. I did smooth the airtime hill. The airtime hill is perfect now. It was pulling 2 Gs. It should only pull like 1 G now. Should be good. Who's Dan? Digital Dan is a Planet Coaster YouTuber. He does other games too. He's a roller coaster YouTuber from the UK. Lawnmower green. Oh, you're right. You're right. Hold on. Is this the lawnmower? Which one's Weed Whacker? Lawnmower green. I don't think I've ever seen a green lawnmower. I don't know what that means. Red. Maybe I know red lawnmowers. Lawnmowers are red. Oh, this is horrible. This is hideous. Are you happy with Course Discourse? Are you happy? Let's pull the stats. The drop pulls a lot of excitement. Everyone's so happy. Top speed of like 35 miles per hour. Maybe 35, maybe 34. Some hang time. And then air time. Like negative 1.5 Gs, I think. I think you're right. I think we might not need the lift till into the brake run, but it's gonna stay for now just so I can open the ride. People are gonna love this. People are gonna love the ride. This is gonna have like 2,000 to 2,500 people per hour. It's gonna be more than that because there's gonna be a whole another side. It's gonna be like 1 million people per hour. Section. I could do that, but I don't need to, because it's like a 2-second ride. Landscaping. Bushes for the scenery rating. I will once there's money. Once there's the money for... Oh, we have money for the exit now. I can finish the exit. There we go. The first... Wait. The first guess on the lawnmower. The Weed Whacker's still under construction, as you can see. But the first guess on the lawnmower are about to ride. Here they go. Can we get some more? Can we get some more guests over here? What are the stats? 1,000 feet of track, max speed 35 miles per hour, average speed 13 miles per hour. 35 feet, not bad, not bad. Maximum vertical G-force 3.6, minimum vertical G-force negative 1.6. Okay. It's gonna be a 20-minute wait for the ride? No. No, there's 3 trains, and the trains hold so many people, and there's 2 sides. There's gonna be no wait. Negative 1.6 is like RMC airtime. RMC has like... I think the maximum, the strongest airtime on Iron Gwazi is like -1. Negative 1.5, I think is the strongest airtime moment on Iron Gwazi. So this is like an RMC airtime hill right here. This is like RMC airtime. POV, we need a POV of lawnmower. Okay, here we go. Oh. There we go. Both need green trains. I like that. Slow lift hill. There's like there's one person on the train. It's this one guy, it's this one, like, little enthusiast. Whoa! Into the corkscrew, hang time. This is so silly. How did the one person like the ride? How did that singular person? I heard the voices of multiple people, but I just see this one guy on the ride. It's like one of those enthusiasts who has like his favorite coaster and he just rides that all day long. Lawnmower is his favorite coaster. He's gonna get off the ride and just get right back on because there's no wait. I'm gonna ride Lawnmower all day long. Oh, lower the wait times and the operations to 20 seconds. It's too expensive. They think $10 is too expensive. Fine. Potential monthly profit minus $1,000. Profit that month, so I can probably finish the other side now. It matches the other side at this point. I don't even remember what I did on the other side. I think I did like this, 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 this. Then the lift hill at the end. I don't think we need the lift hill, but I'm really worried about the ride getting stuck. Because it has absolutely no speed. No way Doofles has been live for 2 hours. Why haven't people liked and subbed yet? What? Is that true? We have 10 likes. People have liked. We have 13 viewers, but only 10 likes. There's 3 people in the chat right now. 3 people in the stream who have not liked. Oh, we're down to 11 now. There's one person, there's one of you who hasn't liked the stream. You have to like the stream right now. Maybe the one person's me. Maybe I'm the one person. But if you haven't liked the stream, like and sub right now. For the low price of $10, I just wanted to waste an hour of my life. You wasted an hour of my life for $10. Was it worth it? How would you rate your experience wasting my life, wasting an hour of my life? Let me know. Color's a weed whacker. I have like an orange weed whacker. Sometimes they're yellow. Weed whacker. I don't think that's how you spell weed whacker. Maybe it is, I don't know. And then we said green trains, I think. Ew, look at that. That's horrible. Awful. I don't know if it's even gonna make it through the layout. You know, I may lose the scenario. I may not make it to the end because I'll run out of money and lose. But I made $10 from mid-course discourse. So I think this is a win in my books. I don't know. Am I getting tortured if I'm up $10? Who's the one winning here at the end of the day? Who's the one winning? Tasteful green, not all green. Okay. Well, what's tasteful green? That's kind of grass. That's kind of what grass looks like, I think. I've seen grass before. Green bean. How do you... Is this what I'm looking for? Create a coaster chain to make coasters and track rides start at the same time. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for, okay. Okay, there we go. Let's see this. They're dueling now. This one dropped like a second sooner. Second faster than this one did, but that's fine. I've never heard the word tasteful green before. Me neither, Tay, me neither. It does make it into the brake run just fine. So I think I probably can get rid of this lift hill. It would be really odd if the ratings are different. Okay, the ratings are completely different on these rides. I think the people like it better without the lift hill. I think that's the consensus. Is closer to the pathway, or the park entrance for this one. They look sick dueling, are you sure? Are we looking at the same thing? I don't know if I would call that sick. It looks, actually that kind of looks like Iron Menace. That reminds me of Iron Menace. Are there actually people on the ride now? Oh, there are. This is like... It's like a half-full train right there. Everyone hates this one, though. Everyone just hates that one. Advertise them with signs all across the park. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can do that. Let's speed up the time in game so more people come over here. Buy a season pass. Ride the world's only dueling 50-foot dive coaster here at Oak Park. Is that what's called? I think it's Oak Park. Yeah, Oak Island. Buy a 2025 season pass now and ride the world's only dueling 50-foot dive coaster at Oak Island all year round. I like having the high dispatch times because I like having more people in the train. But then these people get stuck on the brake run for like 12 minutes. No, it's only a real B&M if it stacks. It needs to stack to be a real B&M. I can probably get started on the Giga coaster now. Where's the Giga? Here it is. I have ideas for this one. I have ideas. I don't need angle snap on anymore. So I'm not building a dueling Giga coaster. Like Diamondback? But wait, if you buy a 2025 season pass right now, you'll get a What? I don't think you will get a 2026 for free. I've never heard of that. Is that a real thing? Or are you just making something up? Is there a BOGO? Is there a buy one get one free for season passes? I want one. I want a free season pass. Oh, this is horrible. This actually looks horrible. In a good way. A 2026 for free? Free, but you have to buy a 2025. I think I have to make this a Giga Coaster or else it'll run into the dive coasters down there. This might work actually. Oh, we sold out of season passes already? That was quick. I mean, everyone loves the dueling dive coasters, so it makes sense. Actually, this looks like the one... What's the one coaster? Like Dragon Con at Port Aventura. This looks just like the floorless coaster at Port Aventura. I don't know why, but it reminds me a lot of that. Can you imagine how much money amusement parks would get if they did BOGO season passes? They would... I don't know. I don't know. Mentally, I just did 2 dueling 50-foot dive coasters, so mentally my mind is mush right now. I cannot think logistically about season passes, I'm sorry. Why are we out of money? Oh, it's because the drop tower went down. I need an actual good coaster now. I need an actual good coaster that's gonna draw crowds. And then, this thing down here is gonna be the filler. This is the filler down here. Revenge of the Hedge. 500-foot roller. No, it's just a good coaster. It's just a good... Oh, these? We can market these as 500-foot. We made a typo and added an extra 0. And now they're 500-foot tall dueling coasters. No one likes this one. Why does no one like this one? Everyone is writing this one. No one is writing this one. I think Midcourse Discourse left. I think he made me build this. I think he just came in to do this, and then it disappeared. That's evil. You can market them as 500. That's true. Who's gonna stop me? Honestly, GCIs in the Cedar Fair chain run at low capacity because the seatbelts that they don't need. I don't think Thunderhead at Dollywood has seatbelts. What are some other GCIs that don't have seatbelts? The lyrics to Katy Perry's Fireworks. Why? Where did that come from? Oh, and Vader didn't have seatbelts either, that's right. I don't know, Invader has pretty poor operations. Sorry, I don't think it's just the seatbelts. I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe the seatbelts Mystic Timbers really slowed the operations down, but I think Invader also has pretty poor operations. So I don't think that's the sole contributor to the poor operations, or the low capacity on GCIs and the Cedar Fair train. Yo, what's up, J9? I built these dueling 50-foot tall roller coasters. They're only 50 foot tall, but they look pretty cool. Planet Coaster 2 releases in 3 days, 11 hours, 38 minutes, and 15 seconds. Planet Coaster 2 hype. I don't think American Thunder does either. Interesting. What were the operations like on American Thunder? I know that Invader doesn't, and all of the ones in Europe and the UK don't have any. It might be the operations team that are slow guess. I think it might be more dependent on the team, because I don't think Thunderhead at Dollywood has any seatbelts, and the operations on Thunderhead are pretty similar to Mystic Timbers and Invader. I haven't really noticed a difference. Pretty average across the board in terms of GCI operations. I don't think the seatbelts make a big difference. Oh, American Thunder actually has really good operations. You think it might be the seatbelts, really? Oh, I didn't lower the price for the second dive? Yeah, I did. It's $5 like this one. Everyone just hates this one for some reason. No one wants to walk all the extra 10 feet over here. I think these are like the first 2 guests on this one. Oh, there's people on here. There's people. I'm losing... Okay, I'm losing over $1,000 from each coaster right now. I should pick everyone up individually and just like plop them at the second coaster. I might need to. I'm in the red again. I'm in the red again right now. What ride went down? Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. I think that's a little... Your time's gonna be a little too strong on that one. Also, you might need to close those for now. They're losing a lot of money. Yeah. It's a dilemma. It's actually a really big dilemma. They're losing me a lot of money. But they're also really funny. Okay, they're closed for now. Those are closed for now. I need to recoup some money so I can finish the Giga Coaster. Then I'll open those back up. For now those are closed. One has a smoking... I think they both do. I think they both have smoking control panels. Oh no, they've been fixed. I think they both broke down. You make them one-run train. That... Oh, I think you're right about that. I think that will lower the operating cost. Potential monthly profit. I think I have to open it back up before I can see anything. I'll finish the Giga Coaster, and then I'm not really worried about how much those cost, because the Giga Coaster's gonna earn some good money. Where are the supports gonna go? I don't want the supports too close to the rides. That works. That looks good, actually. Then I'll have a little speed airtime hill right here. A little speed hill. It's gonna be Millennium Force. Since you do like 3 overbank turns, then the ride's over. Thank you for the $10 Ian's day off. Name the Giga Dr. Doofles paid in the grass. Well, I have to do it now. I have to, because you donated $10. Legally, if someone donates $5 or more, I have to donate to anything. I have to name the coaster what they suggest. There you go. You happy now? There we go. $20 degrees. Let's do 40. It's gonna get really close to the other coasters right here. That's okay. Then the final overbank turn, and then the ride's pretty much over. Oh no. Don't tell me it's not gonna work. Oh no. Oh no, the silly coasters are in the way. The silly coasters are in the way. Oh no. Oh no. This is a dilemma. This is an actual dilemma. I'm gonna hold a poll. The people decide. People decide. Democracy. Keep option 1. Keep silly. Option 1 is keep silly coasters at all costs. Remove. Option 2 is remove 1 silly coaster. Remove 1 silly coaster or keep silly coasters at all costs. I need the people to vote. Oh no. Everyone's voting for the silly coasters. YouTube has hidden both my accounts, so this is really that's really odd. That's really odd. Velocity rides. I don't know why that's happening. Not even an option? Oh no. Okay, as 7 votes. I think everyone's voted. We're keeping the silly coasters at all costs. Okay, fine. Be that way. If we have to, if we have to. I'll make the Giga Coaster work somehow. I'll make it work. Even with the silly coasters. I think it needs to turn. It needs to start turning here. Midcourse Discourse woke up just to defend his 50-foot dive coasters. I thought you left the stream. I thought you just popped in to make me build these monstrosities, just to torture me and then leave. No, you're here. You're lurking just to defend your coasters. YouTube is probably down or something. I don't know why it's just you though. It seems like Velocity Reg, you're the only one having issues. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you're moving? You just got the stream in the background while you're packing up to move? This coaster will have all green stats, I'm guessing. I think so. I think the speed, the height, I think that's what most of the peeps in Planet Coaster want. We have these monstrosities to be funny, and then we have an actual coaster to win the game. Moving from Michigan's Adventure being my home park to Michigan's Adventure being my... Wow, that's crazy. Dude, that's awesome though. You're gonna be closer to Michigan. You're gonna be... still having Michigan's Adventure as a home park. Congratulations. Are you moving closer to Michigan's Adventure? Or are you still equidistant to the park? Or like 2 minutes closer? 2 minutes closer is still a win in my books. From 55 minutes down to 40 minutes. That's a huge win actually. Congratulations. At least you're not 6.5 hours from the park, like I am. It's barely a giga, it's 304 feet. Well, at least it's 304 feet tall. Some gigas can't say the same. Not all gigas are created equal. Kings Island reference there. Little Kings Island reference. We got Orion Defenders in chat. The Orion fan club is here. Listen, all I'm saying is some gigas... I'm even calling it a giga. Some gigas aren't 300 feet tall. Mad Machine, what's up? How's it going? Playing some Planet Coaster tonight. Three days, 11 hours, 24 minutes, 45 seconds until the release of Planet Coaster 2. Replaying the first Planet Coaster right now. Doing one of the scenarios. Make it a full. Everyone wants a full. No, I'm not gonna make that a full. I'm not. Actually, maybe. That would be kind of funny. I'll do that poll one day. One day. Not this stream. This stream's not really... That's a little off topic for the stream, but no, we'll do that eventually, and we'll see what people think. If Velocity Rides doesn't show up, even though I'm on the stream, it's just YouTube being dumb. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Velocity Rides. I think you two might just be having some issues on your end. Oreo. True. Can't wait for Planet Coaster 2. I went to Universal Florida, and Velocicoaster was running smooth, and the operations were amazing. Operations are always amazing at Universal Orlando Resort. I mean, that's one of the best parks in the country in terms of maintenance and operations. Just their team. The team there are incredible. I've always been extremely impressed by the operations and everything at Universal Orlando. I think the brake run might need to be a little bigger, actually. Do trim brakes so you can brake while turning. I might put some trim brakes at the top of the airtime hill. Why don't parks add multi-move to all of their coasters? I don't know how much it costs to program it, but if you spent millions on a coaster, they should be able to add a system to improve operations. Universal Ops are amazing. Honestly, I have no idea how much that would cost to program. I think only certain manufacturers have multi-move. I know B&M has multi-move. And I think that significantly improves operations. I'm not sure which manufacturers do and do not have multi-move. But even if you just improve operations, if each operation is 1 second faster, then that, over the course of a whole day, that's going to improve operations in general by a lot. So I agree that every coaster should have multi-move. And I couldn't really tell you why they don't. I think it's a manufacturer-specific thing, to my knowledge. Very true. I've seen Mako dispatch before the other train could even hit the mid-course. I'm so used to Busch Gardens Tampa operation since I got there. I think you mean go there a lot, since Iron Gwazi is your favorite. I was talking about Busch Gardens Tampa operations like an hour ago in the stream. Iron Gwazi has like 10-minute dispatches. It's horrible. I mean, the rides that park are great, but the operations are so bad. Mako is a fun ride. Yes, it is. I love Mako. It's a great hypercoaster. I gotta go, Doof. See ya. Later, Bud. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, Superman at New England's brake run is the length of one train. Intamin and Mac for sure. I finished the Giga. I've been distracted by chat, but I finally finished the Giga Coaster. I always make these like super long, elaborate queues for no good reason. But I think this will probably be a very popular attraction in this park. POV. Okay. Once I finish the path, I'll get a POV of the Giga Coaster over the dueling dive coasters. Fury does not have multi-move. It's weird because if they set up on the transfer, the train behind it waits. Fury doesn't have multi-move? Really? I didn't know that. I know Mako at SeaWorld Orlando does have multi-move. I thought most B&Ms do. Maybe because Fury's a little bit older. Fury opened in, like, what, 2014? I want to say, like, 2014 was when Fury opened. A little bit older than Mako is. I hope I don't have to fix this a whole lot. We'll see. I have no idea what the forces are going to be like. Okay, that part looks good. Some floater airtime right there, not bad. A little bit too forceful on that turnaround. A little too much airtime. I think I might just need to add trim brakes. I think once I add trim brakes, the ride will be good. Yeah. It's running just a little too fast. I think I need to make these brakes stop the train a little bit faster. Oh no, what is the banking? What happened here? I think that should be good. That should be good now. If I get decelerate faster. A lot of B&Ms have somewhere between multi-move and full-on clear blocks checking. The train doesn't... Interesting. Intimidator and Dieback have a good form of multi-move, but it could be improved. I didn't realize that some B&Ms do and some don't. 2015. Mako opened in 2016? I thought Mako was a lot more recent than that. I didn't realize Mako opened like almost 10 years ago. Oh, that's good enough. So at like 35 miles per hour right here, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Let's get the ride opened. How fast does it come into the brake run? It's a little too fast, but... yeah, that's one of the objectives. None of these coasters down here complete any of the... I can't... Mid-course, I can't finish the campaign, I can't finish the scenario if I have these coasters because neither of them meet any of the requirements for the objectives. At least I'm making money now. People love this ride. You hate to see it. Black Ops 6 Zombies. Have fun, Matt Machine. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy Black Ops 6. I'm gonna research some more flat rides, and hopefully those can help with the objectives. Oh yeah, people love this coaster. Let's charge 20 bucks for it. Mid-course, I think I have to. I don't want to. I think I have to delete. I think I have to delete these. I don't want to, but I think I have to. I need to make like 3 more coasters. I have no room to put the 3 more coasters I need to make. Where are the stats? Maybe this one would. This is quite the dilemma because I have no space to work with. I could put something over the water, I think. But I can put stuff over here. I'll put something over here first. Let's put like a cookie cutter Vekoma boomerang over here. A Vekoma boomerang over the water. Tell the people they have to swim across the water to get to the other coasters. Okay, they make a 150-foot dive. How tall are giant Vekoma inverted boomerangs, generally? I think that looks about right. I think that's about what they look like. They're 200 feet? Okay. That's basically 200 feet. Yeah, Amatrios has been here the whole time. He's just been lurking. This is quite the monstrosity. I can't delete this. I want to put like a path here somewhere. Let's test this. Let's see what this does. Did you like and subscribe, Amatrials? Yes. Good. You know, the water looks really good. I think the water in Planet Coaster 2 will look really good, because there's been like 8 years of technological advancement. And I think they can do some really cool things with the water shader in Planet Coaster 2. Doesn't meet any of the requirements for the objectives. I don't think it even goes over the cover rule. I have to fix this. Let's try that now. 8 years of water. They've been working on the water for the past 8 years. It's gonna be groundbreaking water. Matter of fact. You know, Planet Coaster could be the worst game in the world, but if it has 8 years of water, I'm gonna leave it a positive review. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I think my brain died after I made the two 50-foot tall dive coasters. I blame mid-course. Look pretty good. I think this game came out in like 2016 for all things considered. It looks pretty good. It's pretty good. How am I gonna get the path over there? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe the exit goes this way, actually. Traumatic. It was a traumatic experience, but of course, why would you do that? PTSD from the 50-foot tall dive coasters. Traumatic. What am I gonna do with this? Oh, okay. I think I have an idea. I gotta go by. See you later, Daniel Coasters. Thanks for stopping by. On Google, when you look up Planet Coaster 2, you get 3 days, 1 hour, and 7 minutes. Well, Planet Coaster 2 releases at 10 a.m. So that's the 10 extra hours. Because I think Google is just counting the minutes until November 6th. Planet Coaster 2 releases on November 6th at 10 a.m. So that's an extra 10 hours after the clock reaches November 6th. EST, BST. Exactly. Uh, 10 a.m. EST is when it releases. Has anyone ever wondered, when looking at coaster supports that go into a body of water, and thought how deep the supports go down into the water? In the game, I think they go down to about right there, in case you were wondering. I have wondered that. I think the only coasters with supports that go into the water I've ridden are Wavebreaker, the rescue coaster, at SeaWorld San Antonio. Does Mako have a support that goes into the water? I know all the coasters at Indiana Beach have supports in the water. And it's kind of interesting, actually. What am I gonna do here? That's good enough. I love Indiana Beach so much. Indiana Beach is a lot of fun with friends. When you go there with friends, you can just laugh at how silly the park is. It's just so janky, it's so silly. It's a little sketchy. Indiana Beach is really sketchy at times. But when you have friends there to laugh at it, it's so much fun. Yes, Mako does have supports that go into the water. That's what made me think. That's what made me wonder. I wonder how deep they go down. Where I live, we have a bridge tunnel that goes under the water. Take a dive in the water and look. yeah, next time you're at SeaWorld Orlando, just jump in the water and look for yourself. Don't ask me, man. Velocicoaster does too, that's right. The Mosasaurus roll and like the little helix at the end. Iron Dragon, Wonder Woman, Lasso Coaster, those are the ones. Those, I think, are the two I've done. Alone, I was laughing with the ops at how sketchy it was. Now you gotta go there with friends because it makes it so much more fun. Because you'll have a friend that just like points out like, hey, there's an operator like walking on the track. What's going on? And it's just hilarious. It's sketchy but hilarious, and that just adds so much to the experience. That's what I like about Indiana Beach. Why does that not complete any of the objectives? What happened? At least 6 excitement, at most 4 nausea. Oh, too much nausea. Okay. What can I do about that? Can I do anything about that? I guess not. I think I need to make this coaster longer so it counts towards the objectives. That's fine. It's fine. I'll just make another coaster. Once all the money's rolling in, I'll be fine. We got like 40,000 right now. I think it'll be fine anyways. I just heard the multiplayer hasn't changed much for Planet Coaster 2. No, there's not really multiplayer. You can save a park and you can share it with other people. Like, that's basically what we had in Planet Coaster 1. So there's not really multiplayer. They call it multiplayer because you can save and edit parks at the same time. It's not really multiplayer. I wonder how often underwater supports are inspected. I think I just dug a rabbit hole. How would you inspect underwater supports? I really wish there was true co-op multiplayer in Planet Coaster 2. I hate that you have to save and close. Yeah. Especially when Parkitect released like however many years ago, I think before Planet Coaster, and that has multiplayer. So it's possible, we know it's possible, but I just don't think they wanted to invest time and budget into that, of all things. I know, right? I don't think they have a multiplayer career mode yet. No, they don't. How do they even place underwater supports? I think they drained the water first. At least for Velocicoaster. I know for Velocicoaster they drained the water out so they could build that. There was already a blueprint. There was already a blueprint of this. Why did I waste so much time building this when there was a blueprint? Oh no. Research should be done by now. I think this doesn't help the objectives at all, so I'm just going to remove this and I'll put another drop tower right next door to the first one. What are the stats? Does that help the objectives? That does. Build 2 rides with at least 5 excitement. That does complete one of the objectives, or at least partially. This park's gonna be hideous by the time I'm done with it, because I'm just gonna spam rides everywhere. I mean, think about it. On a hot day at the amusement parks, you really don't think. You really don't think your intrusive thoughts have been like, I really just want to jump in the water? No, no, I have had that thought before. I think I've seen some people do that. I'm trying to think of the park. I've seen someone jump in a water fountain before. On a really hot day. I can't remember where. What rides can I add with at least 5 excitement? I don't see any. Build 3 rides with at least 6 excitement. I think I need to close this down. I need to make changes to this so it reaches this objective. For Diamondback, they probably do it. They probably just do it when they drain the pond. That would make the most sense to me. I assume they have to drain the water eventually to inspect supports, but like, what about at Indiana Beach where they can't drain the lake? Maybe they just don't inspect the supports considering it's Indiana Beach. Maybe they just don't care. Why am I so interested in underwater supports now? I don't know, you tell me. Because it's interesting. Your park kind of looks like Cedar Point a little bit. I think it's supposed to be Cedar Point. I think the island itself was modeled, or at least I think it's supposed to be a reference to Cedar Point. Let's see how much that changes the stats of the ride. It's like a Giga Boomerang now. For Indiana Beach, they have a talk with Mother Nature. The Hulk coaster goes over the water. It does. I know Universal drains that pond every once in a while to inspect the rides. Diamondback always gets drained before Winterfest, so that's an easy one. And what about Sky Coaster at Fun Spot? Does it... I have no idea about Fun Spot and their Sky Coaster. I couldn't tell you. Did that meet the objective? At least 8 excitement, at most 6 fear. No, it does not. I think if I just make it taller, the excitement will go up, the fear will go up, it'll be good. In my 3 times of going to Universal Studios, I never rode Hulk. Hulk isn't the best there. I mean, if you went there a long time ago... Affects the effect... Oh... The ride's pulling too many Gs. Where's it pull the Gs at? Right here. I had it so close. I had it so close to meeting the objective. It came so close. Anyways, I think Hulk is probably one of the weaker rides, especially at Islands of Adventure. I don't think you're missing out on too much with Hulk. Hulk's a great ride, but it's not one of the best ones there. Dr. Doofles' pain in the grass has broken down. Oh, wonderful. It's so close. I need 8 excitement, 6 fear, 80 miles per hour. It reaches 76 miles per hour. Oh, it's so close. Oh well. I'll see you to make another coaster. Coaster. I'll just play Steel Vengeance over here. That'll be good. One of the objectives is 5 inversions with 6 excitement. Steel Vengeance did 7 excitement. I think if I just take Steel Vengeance and I just add an extra inversion to it, I think that'll actually win. I think that'll complete the objective. People think Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket needs to go. It's a very problematic ride. If you watch El Toro Ryan's video on it, it's a very problematic ride. And it doesn't need to go, but it probably should. So there's a better ride there that's open more often and costs Universal less money. Where are the park limits at? Where can I put this? Okay. I think the strategy is just build Steel Vengeance in the water. What is it obstructed by? Why is it obstructed? What is obstructing Steel Vengeance? Oh, there we go. There we go, look at that. Gotta raise it up a little bit. Oh, this is horrible. It goes inside the pathway. I don't think I can delete this path over here because it's locked. Yeah, everything over here is locked. What if we put Titan over here? I'm trying to fit coasters everywhere now. What if we put Titan over here, and then we speed up the lift hill, so there's more excitement, and decrease the friction. Just build a custom coaster. The problem is the objectives for the scenario require like 20 coasters. I'm just trying to plan right now. I'm trying to see what works so I can complete these objectives. Just ignore the part where like the tracks collide right here. That's normal. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Titan at Six Flags Over Texas, that's right. It's a very poor recreation of Titan, I think. It's a very, maybe just a reference to Titan, because the layout is very different. Now, it's pretty similar to Titan. I think it's supposed to be Titan at Six Flags Over Texas, which is a very poor recreation by Frontier Games. What are the excitement ratings for these rides? I need a ride with 5.0 excitement. Well, this one works, I think. Yeah, this one will work. I'm just going after the objectives now. I had my fun. I had my fun with the silly little dive coasters, and I'm trying to win the actual game now. We had our fun, and now it's time to actually win. Doofles, you need to get out to Kima. I did. I did go there, and the roller coaster was closed. And I know if I go back out there, it's probably going to be closed again. Was it that good? I went on it Saturday, and oh my gosh, it's crazy. Dude, don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. I know I'm missing out on Boardwalk Bullet, and it makes me so sad. But you don't have to rub it in. Add Larson Loop. Oh, what's the excitement rating for that? I could do that. It's only 4.13. That's not gonna work. You know, I'll add one to make you happy, Velocity Rise. I know YouTube's giving you a tough time right now. There you go. There's your. This is Velocity Rides Larson Loop. There you go. Your own Larson Loop in Oak Island. You actually love Larson Loops? I've only been at the one they used to have at Indiana Beach, and it made me really sick. So I don't care a whole lot for them. I think they're fine. I think they're alright. Build a coaster with six excitement, at least 2,000 feet of track, and 5 inversions. I think I can do that. I can do that. Let's do a launch coaster over the water. Ring of Fire. Yeah, that's a pretty common name for Larson Loops. I've seen a couple with the name Ring of Fire. We need a Zamperla Strata coaster that doesn't open to simulate reality. I think this is based on Cedar Point, so you know, a Zamperla Strata coaster would be pretty. You know, let me do that. I'm actually gonna do that. That's a great idea. Zamperla Strata coaster. You enter over here. Way over here. Problem is that the max speed is 100 miles per hour. But I think I can make the launch fins just keep going up. That's all me, guys. That is all you, Sponge. I think that'll work actually, because I need a good excitement rating. And I think high speeds would do that. Don't mind the coaster in the ocean. Coaster trains in the ocean, don't mind those. How does this look? It reaches 100 miles per hour. And it keeps going. Oh no, that's gonna like land on the gas over here. Nah, they're fine, they're fine. Can I make the trains longer? I think if I can make the trains longer, it will go up higher. I cannot make the trains longer, unfortunately. Launch it into orbit. Like the one, what's the word I'm thinking of? Top Thrill 2. The water dummy. The water dummy got launched into orbit on Top Thrill 2. That's a Top Thrill 2 reference. This right, it's just the Top Thrill 2 reference. It's gonna fall apart, it's gonna break after 2 minutes. Why does it still have the catwalks? I thought I turned the catwalks off. Oh well, I can fix that later. 90 degrees. Oh no, is this the max height? I think this is the max height. Oh no, it doesn't let me go. It doesn't let me go past... Okay, what do I do? It doesn't let me go past 380. So I think I need to remove the launch fins down here. Once it starts going up the spike, or up the top hat, I need to remove the launch fins. Now once it's up here, do a little twist. Oh no. That's as high as it can go. What have I done? What is this? Why is it... I don't know what I've done. Reminds me of the one video where a guy talks about riding coasters at Cedar Point with no... What? I haven't seen that video. What video are you talking about? Riding coasters at Cedar Point with no restraint? I've never heard of that. I'm actually really interested to hear what video that is. I've never heard of that. What are you guys talking about? I think what you just listed is a crime. Riding coasters at Cedar Point with no restraint is a literal crime. This is really janky, but it'll work. It'll be good. Oh! The guy who rates 1 to 10, how likely you are to die if the coaster had no restraint. Tell me what it's called and I'll look it up. I don't think I can do a reaction, because then I could get a copyright strike from that video. But I'm actually very curious to know what on earth that is. I think I know the channel you guys are talking about. Really? I see so many people react to random stuff. I see so many people react to random stuff. The problem is, once this live stream goes into VOD, once it becomes a video on my channel, then it gets put through like the YouTube copyright system. And if there's anyone else's content in that video, then it could get copyright striked pretty easily. Look for coasters every day. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna do that on stream. Is there music? If there's music in the videos, then I'll get a copyright strike. Or a copyright, yeah, copyright strike. Alright, I'm gonna look it up on my phone, and if there's no music, I'll watch it on stream. Is this YouTube or is this something else? Oh, I've seen this guy before. I've seen this guy. I've seen this guy. Okay, I know who you guys are talking about now. I've seen this guy before. It's still playing on my phone. How do I turn this off? There we go. Velocity Rich, I wish I could do that. I really wish I could make a reaction stream where I would just watch coaster videos. Problem is that's not really possible on YouTube. The way YouTube works, they will copyright strike you if you use other people's content. I mean, they don't do it automatically, but there's a good chance of it. Twitch era begins. No, I'm not moving to Twitch yet. Not yet. I know Kick has a lot more relaxed rules than Twitch and YouTube, but I like the YouTube community a lot more than the Kick community. See if that works now. What should the name of the Top Thrill 2 inspired coaster be? Would using other people's content with permission result in a copyright strike? They still have the ability to copyright strike you. It's not automatic. They still have the ability to, but if you ask for permission, then in most cases they wouldn't, but they still have the ability to. No Thrill Dragster, okay. It's going too slow then, I'm gonna have to go 25 miles per hour at the end. Oh, not this again, not this again. Yeah, my favorite park is Busch Gardens Tampa. Guys, you should visit Busch Gardens Tampa. I don't think Busch Gardens Tampa gets enough love. You know, I think they have some really good coasters. I think they have really cool animals. The food is so good there. The operations are great. I love Busch Gardens Tampa. Make sure to visit Busch Gardens Tampa. This message is sponsored by SeaWorld Entertainment. I'm SeaWorld Entertainment, and I approve this message. I'm not actually. For legal reasons, I am not SeaWorld Entertainment, nor do I speak for SeaWorld Entertainment. How does a 100 mile per hour coaster, max speed 98 miles per hour, how does it have 3 excitement? What? It reaches 12 excitement. I think I'll put a booster here. I'll put a booster at the bottom. There we go. Maybe that improves the excitement rating a little bit. I think I just made the brake run too long. I think everyone's gonna hate the coaster if the brake run's too long. If you visit BGT, just make sure you ride Falcon's Fury and Cheetah Hunt. No. Don't ride either of those things. Falcon's Fury looks terrifying. I will never ride that. At least not anytime soon. Cheetah Hunt, the restraints on that ride kill me. No. Any other ride at that park is incredible. Those are like the 2 worst rides there. You chose like the 2 rides I don't like. There we go. Okay. What's the length of... Oh, the track length isn't long enough. I finally got a good rating because I removed the brake run, but the track length isn't long enough. I think I'm gonna settle for the medium objective. I'm gonna remove a section of track. I'm gonna put like a giant loop here. Like world's tallest vertical loop right here. And once I get the medium objective, then I'm done. Oh, you're right, United Parks. United Parks isn't gonna come after me because I said SeaWorld. I mean, legally, they still own the name SeaWorld. If I say SeaWorld too many times, then they can come after me. But they're called United Parks now. This is gonna be like the euthanasia coaster with like a million loops. It's called No Thrill Dragster because you'll be dead. You can't experience the thrill because you'll be dead by the end of the ride. If I've been on Phoenix Rising yet, I have. Phoenix Rising is pretty good. When I went, it broke down in the morning, and it took them a little bit to reopen it, but we got on the ride and it was pretty good. Nothing too special. Phoenix Rising isn't anything too crazy or too unique, but I like it. This is like the most generic coaster layout I can think of. I just want to finish this coaster. You should add a flying coaster with a Giga Pretzel loop. Not tonight. I think the dueling 50-foot dive coasters mentally defeated me. I think I just want to finish the scenario. It's been probably the smoothest B&M in my opinion. Just wish they ran more than one train. Yeah, there's yeah. It's always gonna have a long line, just because it only has one train. It's a shame. It might have poor operations. I mean, everything at Busch Gardens Tampa does, but I think Phoenix Rising is still pretty fun. As far as a family coaster goes, at least. In terms of a family coaster, it's probably one of the better ones I've been on. I've seen a lot of the B&Ms at Busch Gardens run one train. Am I thinking Busch Gardens Tampa? I think I am. Kumba was on one train when I went there for the first time. And there was another one too. Montu was on one train, I think, the first time I went. Worst thing about Phoenix Rising is that it only has one train, that's true. I mean, it's a pretty solid ride, it's just, it's always gonna have a long line. And that's just by design. I'm trying to figure out how to finish this coaster layout. I'll give it like a little airtime hill or something. Then maybe like a cutback. So get your time here. We'll get some crazy hang time right there. Cool to see a B&M swinging coaster. What's a swinging coaster? I think there's an S&S swinging coaster. I could see B&M doing that, to be honest. Funny thing about Kumba the day we rode it is that even though it was on one train, it had the best ops in the park. Kumba, Montu, and Shikra are the only B&Ms, I believe. At Busch Gardens Tampa? I mean, Phoenix Rising is technically a B&M on one train at Busch Gardens Tampa. But it can only run one train. So it being on one train isn't really anything too special, but yeah, Kubo was on one train. I think Montu was on one train. Can't remember. I feel like there were more than that. Cheetah Hunt was on like 2 trains or 3 trains, but that's an Intamin, so it's different. I want to see the test results from this monstrosity I've made. I don't even know what I made. The objectives are so vague. And there's nowhere to put these rides. Okay, six excitement. Over 2,000 feet of track. Five inversions. That should be everything. This is good, right? Why didn't I not complete the objective? I think that's everything. I don't know why I didn't complete the objective. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. You know, medium is good enough for today, because I spent way too much energy making these silly little dive coasters. You know, the medium objectives are going to be enough for me today. Secret is an experience at night. I think Shikra is good at all times of day. I've only ever ridden it at night, but I think it would be cool to ride during the day, so you can see like the tunnel you go under. A notification popped up that said there were 3 thefts at my amusement park. Well, I fired all these security staff so I could make more money, so that makes sense. Mid-course carry the stream with those dive coasters. Park. He might have carried the stream, but he ruined the park. Because the park almost went out of business. I can't complete any of the objectives now. But these are something. These are really something. I think the medium objectives are going to be enough for me. I do not have it in me to build like 5 more coasters that meet all these requirements. But thanks for everyone hanging out, watching the stream, stopping by in chat. We have 3 days, 10 hours, 20 minutes, and 40 seconds to go until the release of Planet Coaster 2. On Wednesday, I'm going to do a really big Planet Coaster 2 stream for Planet Coaster 2 launch day. Make sure you're there. Mark it on your calendar. YouTube will give you a notification. Go to that stream right now. Click Notify Me, and YouTube will notify you when that stream goes live. Stay tuned for that. Thank you to all of you for stopping by tonight and watching the stream. I want to say this was fun. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the 50-foot dive coasters. My mind. These killed me. These actually killed me. These are something. Always a fun stream. Yeah. Thank you everyone for stopping by. This is all for tonight. Normally I've finished every scenario, but this is one of the medium ones. And I'm not going to do all the objectives this time. But thanks for stopping by. Stay tuned. Make sure to mark Wednesday on your calendar. Wednesday, 8 AM. I'm going live to stream Planet Coaster 2 launch day. Watch out for that. Like always. Okay. Rank up. Cool. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.